Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for LAMH Huntsville Season 6, Episode 14. It's called Kaya What, but we really ain't spending much time on Kaya What, so yeah, what? But it don't even much matter. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. Real quick before we do, y'all already know what I'm about to ask you. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. But if you could do me a solid, hit the subscribe, watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, check out my other content if you enjoyed this video because this is a growing channel. Y'all know I'm on the road to 1,000. I'm trying to get there. I need your help so I can keep doing these videos, honey, because this ain't easy. So I need to get to my goals, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into it. So we pick up with Kimmy blaming Kiowa for people calling her a side chick. And I'm just in disbelief because how is that Kiowa's fault? Girl, what all you did was make matters worse listening to that raggedy husband of yours, child. So Kimmy said Kiowa had a lack of integrity for not defending her. Girl, what are you saying? And why are you saying it? Kimmy is blaming Kiowa when really she need to be blaming herself for not waiting until the ink was dry on them divorce papers. They weren't divorced yet. So Kaya was saying y'all started dating before we got divorced is the truth. Where's the lie? Child, I could not. Kaya was better than me because she wasn't even eating the food. Child would have got up and left so fast. Girl, get out my face. Move away from me with this. What? So she points the finger at everybody but that husband of hers, and Kiowa could care less, so can I. Moving on. Stormy is meeting with Mel, and again, I don't know why. If we're going to have a season full of rehashing the same conversation, y'all could have saved the season. Like, let's be clear. But anyway, I noticed that Stormy like never wears her wedding ring and neither does Courtney. I wonder what that's about. I wonder why they never wear their rings. Just something I noticed since they stepped on the scene. But anyway, Stormy feels Mel avoids tough conversations. Melody was like, look, I wouldn't even be here today if that was the case. So girl, try again. Mel mentions Stormy's mom not liking her, and Stormy makes excuses for her. But at the end of the day, she's like, look, I don't share the same sentiments, so those are her feelings, and that don't got nothing to do with me. Mel is like, look, I can't be bothered. I already had to deal with Miss Wanda. I don't want to deal with Miss Wanda 2.0. And I don't blame her. If we gonna have Miss Wanda 2.0, we might as well have the real thing back on the show, okay? I ain't laughed since she left the show. If I'm being honest, I'm just saying. So Stormy calls Mel a gaslighter, her confessional. I don't know if I agree with that. She does also say that Mel's passive aggressive, acting like there's no problems when there are problems. I do agree with that. Mel can be passive aggressive. So the core five or the comeback group or whatever, they meet up at the location where they're having the Black Expo in Tisha's words. And they got Stormy to replace Mel last minute, very last minute. The flyer says it's a comeback group initiative. Yeah, they can't afford to lose anybody else, so they had to make things right. Make things right by paying these folks. But that's neither here nor there. So Martell's feelings are hurt because Melody doesn't want anything to do with him or that free event. And of course, he's making it all about him, acting like, because Tisha was like, I don't think it was just because of you. And he was like, well, of course it is. What else could it be? Because it couldn't be anything because, yeah, she didn't have her own issues with Tisha saying she has a dark soul or anybody else in the comeback group. It was just you. Like, he wanted it to be about him so bad, like true narcissist. So Maurice is also feeling away. He's disappointed that Mel isn't coming either. He feels like they don't have that same spark and magic they used to have. Y'all sure don't. The Holtz ain't married no more. The glue is unglued. But Marcel was like, look, let's move on, okay? Let's just celebrate with the people we got. And I'm actually with him on this. So we know Mel would bring out the people, though. We do know that. So, yeah, y'all taking a hit not having her, but let's see what y'all can do. Y'all don't need her. I mean, she don't want to be there. Let it go. So, And they're doing a little walkthrough, and everyone's eyes are on Tisha's assets in the back. The BBL is BBLing. Okay. So Maurice and Maurice Jr. have a scene where they playing basketball together, and they're probably doing that because the cameras are rolling. But who am I to talk about somebody's parenting, child? So Junior wins the game. And that boy looked just like his mama, don't he? He might have his father's name, but he got his mother's face. So Maurice Jr. said he's tired of the lectures. I'm tired of the lectures. We all just sick and tired of being sick and tired at this point. So Maurice realizes that his son is his own person with his own personality and a mind of his own. What a revelation. I do agree with his feelings on his son wasting potential. Like, he feels like when he's sitting there and he's just doing the bare minimum, just trying to get away with just the bare minimum and not, going above and beyond. He is untapped, wasted potential. And I do actually feel him on that. And these days, I ain't been agreeing with Maurice on much. But I felt the same way about my own son. So I can understand his feelings on that. Maurice gives his son permission to speak about his feelings freely. Let me just say, I'm so glad I never needed permission to speak my mind at any point in life. Honey, because I got something to say, I'm going to say it. You heard? Okay. So Courtney visits his mama. They are twins. These sons looking like they mothers. Courtney doesn't want more children. He already explained why before with the scare with Stormy's pregnancy and all that. So understandably so. And Courtney, he was raised by a single mother, so he wants his family to remain close. But we know Stormy was an only child, so she wants more children. So I can see both sides. Courtney cries because his father was absentee, and I love seeing the vulnerability. I don't know. See, I was an only child as well, and then when I had one, I was like, "Ooh, this is a lot of work, child." But I was also a single mother too. It is not easy, okay? So Courtney's mom gives sound advice and tells Courtney he needs to listen to his wife and hear her point of view. Like, you're in a marriage, it ain't just about you. Yeah, and she was like, you know how y'all men do. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just playing. But Mama says she wishes her children were closer in age so they could have like a closer bond. And I worry about that too because my kids are 9 years apart, and I was so worried, especially one's a boy, one's a girl, and I was just worried that they would not connect at all. And they are like the best of friends, but I hope they keep that connection like as they get older. So it's the day of the Black Expo, and Stormy is stressed because she got a huge order back at the warehouse. Like, she really got more important things she's getting paid to do rather than being here at this event. And Courtney is back there at the warehouse working on it. So, but she like, this is her baby. So she want to make sure it's running like it's supposed to be ran. So Tisha arrives and, she finds out they're short on space. It's tight in there. Y'all didn't think about this before? What? So she concerned that Stormy took up too much space. Like, everybody else got a little table with a little backdrop, a little curtain in the back. Stormy got a whole section. Like, she got it set up for real. She's a real businesswoman, okay? So, Tisha, now if you're worried about that, that's your fault. You didn't give Stormy all the details. Had you gave her all the details, then she would have known. So Marsau arrives and he's making demands, coming in after the fact, want to be laying down the law. And then he asks Tisha if Stormy paid her $100 for her booth. And Tisha's like, what are you talking about? We didn't charge anybody. And he's like, okay, well, such and such. She's like, such and such didn't pay anything. And he's like, well, they put money into it. Listen, you just told her about it like 2 days prior. You should be glad she even showed up. Okay? Just be grateful. Y'all already couldn't get mail. So he like, no, we need to ask her. And she's like, it's real tacky to ask her for $100 a day of. Like, I don't want to be involved with that. You want to, you go ahead and do that. And I'm with Tisha. But see, the sad part about it is that's your husband. So y'all a unit. So y'all one. So she ain't going to just be looking like, ooh, Marsau, he's so raggedy. She going to be looking like, ooh, the Scots 1.0 is so terrible. I won't be doing business with them again. Child, that's a mess. You got to start speaking up. Like, no, we're not doing that. No. Chalk it up, take the loss. Because he mad, she spent money on balloons and stuff. If you don't want to put money into it, just don't do it. So Marsau goes up to Stormy at the event, and the event that she's, mind you, not getting paid for, not getting no sponsorships for, just doing off the strength. And he asked her for the $100. And Stormy went off. And she like, it's low vibrational, like it's just whack. Like, you asked me to do this. You didn't tell me anything ahead of time. You could have told me this ahead of time. You don't come to somebody the day of asking for no $100. He's like, wouldn't it be better to ask the day of than late months down the line? No, it would have been better if you would have asked before. And it really would be better if you didn't ask at all, since you didn't ask anyone else. He's so, gives me the ick. That was real, like, especially if anybody else is watching this, why would they want to do business with you? And that's how you move. Stormy is like, in her confessional, she like, I will not be doing business with him ever again. Oh, now I see, now I get it, and now it makes sense why Melody don't want nothing to do with y'all, because look at how y'all do business. This don't make no sense. So because he called Tisha over there. Tisha said she didn't want to be involved. So now you got her looking like she was in on it. I don't like how he moved. I don't like that. And she was like, your husband is low vibrational, and then he's like grabbed her. She's like, don't touch me. I know that's right. Stormy is me. She is me. I am her. We thinking alike at this moment, because sir, you have a nerve. And no, I will not be giving you no $100. And yes, we know she got the money, but at this point, it's the principle. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking down in the comments. If you watch this episode, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.